Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. Do you know what? First of all, big up to each and every one of you guys that has tuned in. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you so much for always showing the support. Do you know what? There was a time, there was a time when I would happily, gleefully stay up or wake up in insane hours to watch Chelsea and watch the match with you guys. But earlier today, obviously, we're fasting. It's the month of Ramadan. We had our iftar dinner with the family, lots of people. It was actually at my parents' place. So we were at my parents' place. My cousins, my uncles, aunties, everyone, my grandma, my mom and dad, my wife, my kids. We had a fantastic dinner. We had a fantastic time together. And I knew the match was at 2 a.m. I knew the match was at 2 a.m. Sydney time. Every other time I'd be like, nah, no problems. No problems. I'll stay up or I'll wake up. I'll have a quick nap. I'll wake up and I'll go through the entire stream and I'll stream with all you guys and I'll probably put on at least 4 to 5 hours of stream, right? But then I know my next day is messed. So do you know what? After I was done with all the family dinner and get together, it was around 11:30 p.m. And I said to myself, I'm not watching Chelsea. I'm sorry. I'm actually not going to watch them because it's probably going to be another heartache. It's probably going to be another disgusting performance. It's probably going to be another one of those situations that you have straight after an international break. So let me get my sleep because I know the pain is waiting for me anyway. Let me actually get my sleep and stay well rested so I can fast properly today. Fasting's already started, 6:33 a.m. So I can give proper time to my kids. Because I know when I wake up, I'm going to see the stupid scoreline. I'm going to get upset. But at least this way, I don't have to go through all of that rubbishness throughout the game. And boy, oh boy, was I right. I just saw the highlights. I couldn't even be bothered watching the entire game, you know. I could not even be bothered watching the entire game because it's the same old story. It's the same old story. Loambo is saying, but in your preview, you believed me. What made you not to watch? Let me tell you something. People have misinterpreted my video so massively. Let me clarify my preview to all those people that have misinterpreted it. The reason why I believed, the reason why I had hope, the reason why I've got the title as my hope is shattered now is because I just couldn't in my head. It's so difficult. Do you understand? It's so difficult moving into every game thinking you're not going to do well. Do you know how mentally draining that is? Do you know how tough that is on an individual? I don't even recall the last time I actually enjoyed a Chelsea victory. I don't even recall last time I actually enjoyed a Chelsea goal. So I just thought that if I mentally change my thought process, maybe, just maybe, I can start feeling a little bit more positive. My entire preview was about that international break has been done. We've got a set of matches. We've got Burnley, Man United, Sheffield United, Everton, and Brighton. We've got a set of fixtures. I was just saying to myself, trying my best to make me believe that surely God, that everything that we've done so far this season, now we are going to try and rectify. We're going to learn our lesson. My hope and my belief wasn't based on things that I've seen. No, my hope and my belief was delusional. I even said that in my videos so many times. My hope and my belief was completely delusional because mentally I don't want to hurt myself anymore. Every time we are watching Chelsea play, it hurts, man. It hurts. We get 3 points and we are all still upset because the performance was rubbish. So today, when it was about 11:30 p.m., I had two choices. One, sleep, get rest, and we can deal with the rubbishness tomorrow. Or two, stay up, get tired, be upset, be grumpy, and ruin the day tomorrow. So no, I slept. I slept. I'd rather be well rested. But now that I've woken up, there's absolutely no doubt about the fact that the hope shattered. The hope is shattered. The delusional hope that I had to win this match and maybe go on a bit of a run. Maybe look forward to that Man United game and win. Big up Matisse. I predicted a win, you know. I predicted a win. I didn't even think twice. I did not even think twice. Good on you, Miz. Chose your mental health over this mess of a club. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what I did. I wasn't going to go through that entire crap show. No. Because what's the point? I'm angry now anyway. I'm angry now anyway. But the hope, the little bit of delusional hope that I had, the little bit of delusional belief that I had, it's gone. It's gone. What chance do we have now? We drop points again. Do you know? Oh. Do you know how crazy it is? We drop points against Burnley, who I believe they're 19th. Are they 19th or 18th? What are they in the table? It doesn't even matter. And we drop points against a team that played the entire second half with a man down. And mind you, I don't even think that was a yellow card, let alone a penalty. A second yellow, red card, penalty. No, I'm sorry. Bit too much. Bit too much. On top of that, no problems. We get the goal. We're man up. And of course, the second half capitulation. What is going on? How are we not in the front foot? How are we not all over them like a rash? How are we not abusing them, absolutely annihilating Burnley, chance after chance after chance, and throwing the kitchens? How are we not doing that? How are they pushing forward with a man down and our defenders holding back, staying back, giving them the plethora of room available to take a shot, to put lovely passes around our midfield, in front of our defense, all that space to shoot. How are we allowing them to do this? How? Do we not sense? Do we not sense blood? Do we not sense danger? Do we not sense when an opposition is weak? Have we lost all sense, all feelings? We can't see, we can't hear, we can't smell, we can't taste. What's Pochettino saying? If I'm the manager at halftime, I'm saying, lads, this is it. 4, 5, 6-0. It's time. Time to stat pad. Time to make your stats look good. The game's not just going to be gifted to us just because they're a man down. Go out there and absolutely brutalize them. What did we just think that they're a man down, we're a goal up, it's all just going to fall into place? Is that what we thought? Our football club is a reflection of what these owners are all about, what the directors are all about, what this manager is all about. All of this is now getting translated to the team. I mean, before the match, we heard Pochettino say, data says, the data says that we are meant to be in top 4 in Champions League position. Our analytical team tells us we should be bare minimum in the Champions League position. It's this type of mentality, it's this type of stupidness that I'm pretty certain these players, they probably see it online, on social media. They see, obviously, Maurizio Pochettino say all of these things in the press conference, and they start believing it as well. We have the demise of the mentality. We created it ourselves. The owners consistently putting out PR on XG or XP, expected points tell us we should be 4th. It's this sort of delusionary views. I'm pretty sure the players are looking at it going, oh no, we it's not that bad. We hypothetically, we should be 4th. That's probably why these players act the way they do. That's probably why, our performances are never ruthless. Because every facet of the football club is in this cloud thinking, hypothetically, we're a much better club. We are in the hypothesis. We're in the hypothetical Premier League. Rejo Park, thank you so much for the super chat. There's no reason to hope or positivity. Owners overpaid mid-garbage players and a born loser, Poch. It's ironic that only Palmer plays like the former elite Chelsea level dig in for years of disgrace. Yeah, look, do you know what? I feel sorry for Cole Palmer. I feel sorry for Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is part of an absolute rubbish organization. He won't be a Chelsea player for too long, man. I'm telling you. This will most likely continue next season. Look, let me give you guys a good reality check. No manager is coming to Chelsea Football Club. I'm going to tell you right now. No manager is coming to Chelsea Football Club. I fully believe this. It will be Pochettino next season. These owners, they like him a lot because he's a fantastic puppet. They tell him what to say, he goes out and says it. He's a fantastic puppet. Why would you sack someone who listens to your every instructions? And these owners, they will not budge anymore. They will not fall for fans anymore, I'm telling you. They will not. Like last season, how the fans booed at Stamford Bridge and they got rid of Potter. Look, these owners will not do this again. These owners will not move for the fans again. They'll hold firm. Because they don't want to be hurt. They don't want their ego to be hurt. They've had their ego hurt last season. They will not repeat that this season. Because if they really wanted to change something, they would have sacked Pochettino 2-3 months ago. Poch is going to stay. And which people say, oh, but there's so many great, young, talented managers out there in the summer. Not a single one of them will come to us. I'm telling you right now, not a single one of them will come to us. We already know. Xabi Alonso staying at Bayer Leverkusen. I think Leverkusen won the Bundesliga as well because Bayern Munich lost. Xabi Alonso staying at Leverkusen. Ruben Amorim, he's going to Liverpool most likely. If Liverpool come knocking, you know Ruben Amorim is going there. Roberto De Zerbi, a lot of you guys don't like him. Nagelsmann ain't happening. Because the same directors we have right now already said no to Nagelsmann. Already. Last season. And if there was going to be a managerial change, we would be hearing a lot about it right now. You don't just all of a sudden the season finishes, you sack Poch, and then you start looking for a new manager. No, you start looking for a new manager right now. Just the way Liverpool's doing. Everything that we do is backward. Look at the plethora of injuries. Have I heard this right? Because I was watching the highlights. I didn't actually watch the entire match. I was watching the highlights. Is Malo Gusto injured as well? I'm seeing reports that Malo Gusto is now injured. We can't get the medical staff right. Our technical staff apparently overrides the medical staff. Our manager doesn't even know who's injured, who's not, when they're going to be back. Keeps telling us this is the new Chelsea. Directors are still looking at the next 18-year-old, Messinho, Estevao Willian. Owners keep telling us expected points shows that we should be in the Champions League position. Nothing about the football club is good. Nothing. This is a Burnley team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like literally, I just saw a few weeks ago, this Burnley team got smashed against Arsenal 5-0. This Burnley team, one of the best players recently was our player, David Datra Fofana, and he wasn't even on today because he can't be. This Burnley team, how did they get away with a draw from Stamford Bridge with a man down? And you know what? Look, I don't want to beat this player up too much, but my lord, Petrovic had a shocker. Petrovic had a shocker. That was straight. That header was straight. That header was straight at him. Now what do we do? Now we got Man United next up. There's no way. There's no way. After the way this match went and the morale that we're gonna have leading up to that game, there's no way. And Man United's playing in 10 minutes time. Man United's playing in 10 minutes time. And if they end up winning, they're going to be going into the match with a lot of confidence. And you know what? Lately, Man United, they've been very, very confident against us. Very confident. Even when they're not at their best, they somehow always spank us. Faisal Miz, you turned into the old man in your preview. I didn't understand it. We are deservedly 11th and believing in this idiot gaffer team and the structure is pure silliness. I hope you understand. Look, as I said to everyone, the reason I was how I was for the preview is because I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of looking forward to a Chelsea match, feeling deflated before the ball has even before we even kicked off, before even the whistle for the first half has gone off. I hate it, man. This is why I wanted to be a little bit delusional. I wanted to create a different sense of feeling in my mind. Honestly, I watched Chelsea. Chelsea score a goal. I don't feel a thing anymore. How is that possible? How come I don't feel no happiness? This is why I looked at the fixtures 2 months to go, looked at the fixtures, and I thought, you know what? Just maybe, this set of players, this manager, just maybe, for God's sake, that they'll learn something, that they'll try and rectify. But nah, they've spat all over my face. They said, nah, how dare you? How dare you believe in us? How dare? Wow. You actually thought you could believe in us. And then they spat all over my face. So I tried. Now, losing points against Burnley, moving into Man United, I can't see how we beat Man United, man. I can't. I can't see how we beat Man United. Maybe our most draw, maybe a loss. Man United actually have something to play for. Man United will try their level best to catch up on Spurs. What do we have to play for now? We got our 40 points. Congratulations, we got the 40 points. To all the people, road to 40, we're there. We have 100% firmed. We have 100% firmed 11th position. That's ours. 11th is ours. Only one player, man. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is the only player that can keep his head high. This manager post-match coming out and saying, you know, we didn't work hard enough without the ball. We allowed them to run around too much. All this manager ever talks about is just run around, work hard. Brother, running around and working hard is just basics of the game. You don't need to like put that into the veins of the play. Like that's a given. How are you not tactically dissecting that team? How? The amount of talented players we have. Are we not training on these aspects in the training ground? Are we not training when if the opposition have a low block, how do we create opportunities to play through the middle? Do we create an overload on either side of the flanks? How long do we stay patient for, man? How long do we stay patient for? What next? What do we do next season? How can we expect to go from 11th or 10th, whatever we finish? I'm pretty sure we're not going to finish more better than 10th. How can we expect to go from this level to all of a sudden in Champions League positions next season? How? Do you think the rest of the Premier League are just going to wait for us? They're going to strengthen as well. They're going to get better. And if we just keep bringing in kids, more kids, adding more inexperience to the inexperience that we already have, how can we expect that next season will be better? On top of that, the financial fair play issues around financial fair play, points being deducted, that's looming. Shivendra Miz, I respect your point of view and thought process from the preview video. You just like us were in hopes that we would be able to salvage something from this season. I feel sad. Exactly. Sorry to each and every one of you guys that I felt that maybe we can salvage something this season. Sorry. I'm sorry that I wasn't toxic, negative, like some of you guys would say. I just thought that maybe, just maybe, if I change the way I think, maybe there could be something. But nah, what's the point of me changing the way how I think if the players don't change the way they think? I don't even blame the players. It's the entire club. The entire club is making it seem like it's okay. The way we talk, the way Poch tells us all the messages, post-match, pre-match. It's telling the players it's okay. You guys are doing good because the data tells us you're doing good. From an XP point of view, you're doing good. So keep doing what you're doing. It'll change for you. There's no repercussion. There's absolutely zero repercussion. No one's accountable. Nothing ever happens. Mediocre results, no problem. No one's accountable. Your job's not on the line. If anything, we're strengthening our directors a lot more. We're bringing in more people under them. Ibrahim, big up to you, my man. The time for patience is over. I said it a while back. People need to stop buying tickets as a protest. It's only power we have to show our dissatisfaction. Yeah. Chelsea Empire, big up to you, my man. The African priest said that Chelsea will get relegated and are cursed because the club was stolen from the man that loved it. I didn't say it. You can Google it. Kuba, big up to you, Miz. You just have a bigger heart than us. It's all right. Welcome back to the dark ages. You saw the light for a second because Burnley are in the darker place. Yeah. I honestly saw the fixtures and I wanted to give ourselves an opportunity. I wanted to give ourselves a chance. I saw the fixtures and I thought, perhaps we can do something. It's so sad. So many times this season I've been shattered, man. So many times. Every time I started to believe a little bit, I've been shattered. What's the morale of the story? Just don't believe. Just don't believe. Haj, Miz, you shouldn't put your emotion into an institution which doesn't care about you, which calls you a customer, which goes against the logic you believe in. None of these guys on 8-year deals or club care. True talk. Constantine, big up to you. Every club in the Premier League can skew data in their favor. I'm sure even Burnley can put data together to show they shouldn't be in the bottom. To say we should be fourth while being 11th is pure delusion from Poch. Yeah, and you know what? It's this pure delusion that gets transferred to the players. So when players come out of the match, they see all of these stats that we actually had a good game. We should have won. Poch coached a win. Khan, another manager might get something out of this. Maybe the problem is simple one. Let's fix that. I don't know, man. I mean, look, yeah, sure, we can go out there and change a manager, but the thing is, who's going to come now? Chelsea fans don't like Jose Mourinho. You know, I said let's bring. No one likes Jose Mourinho. Many of us have said let's bring Jose. No one likes Jose Mourinho. No one likes Roberto De Zerbi. I think he's got a set pattern of play. No one likes him because he leaks a lot of goals. The same Lewis Dunk who's leaking goals for England as well. I've said many a times it's not the manager, it's that manager has a philosophy of 1v1 style of football, and the kind of players that he has at Brighton are at times incapable of carrying out that 1v1 style of football. But no, you don't like Roberto De Zerbi, you don't like Jose Mourinho. Recently, Xavi's name was getting thrown around, but a lot of disrespect towards Xavi. No problems. Stick with Poch. Stick with Poch. Now let's stick with Poch. Before the match, I love how you get two sets of fans. Before the match, everyone says, no, you know, we should stick around. We should stick around with Poch. There's no one out there. After the match, when we have a result, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Give it a few more days. Everyone's going to be talking about, look, he needs time. He needs time. Then you lose against Man United, he needs to go. Give it a little bit more time. He needs time. He needs time. People forget, man. People forget. And the worst part is that there are no other managers. Every young up-and-coming manager, they're all going to go to better clubs. Akaka, I understand having hope, Miz, but this team and manager have let us down from game one. I don't understand why they deserve our support when they play like this consistently. Well, they won't anymore. They won't anymore. Now I needed that victory against Burnley. I badly needed that victory against Burnley to give ourselves some sort of momentum going into the Man United game. Now we're going to go into the Man United game all deflated. DAOF, Miz, we have said it over and over again. We couldn't win a 10-man managerless Burnley. Oh, yeah. Wow, how did I forget this? Vincent Kompany was red carded. They didn't even have a manager. It just can't get any worse, man. It really cannot. It's such a slap in the face. Wow. We've had no pattern of play, and I have been saying this, without Palmer this season, what would have happened? Yeah, do you know what? Without Cole Palmer, we would be relegated. We definitely would be relegated. We definitely would be relegated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap things up. I want to go and watch Barcelona play because some of you guys don't rate Xavi. So I'm going to watch Barcelona. I can't be bothered watching Man United. I'm going to watch Barcelona versus Las Palmas. Kevin K, even though the owners are the biggest problem, changing the manager can make an instant change in the quickest way. A competent manager will not have us 11th in April. Poch is beyond awful. Poch is beyond awful. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. All you can eat Chelsea with Matisse will happen after the Man United game. I probably won't be there, but the lads have a fantastic panel that's set up over there. So check that out. I'm just going to rest up a little bit more. But maybe after that, I might do a members call-in. I don't know. Maybe for all the members out there, after that show finishes, All You Can Eat Chelsea, maybe I might do a members call-in. So do look out for that. See what you guys have to say. I think it's going to be interesting what you all got to say about the current state of Chelsea Football Club. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya.